that jacket. And I also know Kate absolutely would have loved for him to donate that to Goodwill. At Christmas time, Bill would send an assortment of his homemade cookies. What I enjoyed about receiving this gift was Bill's thoughtful packaging and his eye for detail. The cookies always came in what looked like used foil wrapped up in crumbled old New York Times for the wrapping paper. I wanted to reciprocate. I know he was infatuated with the St. Louis Cardinals. I would often overhear him speaking about the Cardinal games or the Mets games with Bill and John while sitting at the beach. He gave me an idea to find him something with a Cardinal image on it each year. It was always a challenge to find Bill that special present. I would scour all the flea markets and tag sales in Connecticut during the year, looking for just that right gift. It was surprising to me how easy it was to negotiate on price and the many vendors willing to part with those treasures at rock bottom price. Bill would always call after Christmas with a big laugh and tell me how much he loved them. I would also thank him for the delicious cookie and let him know I read the day-old Time articles. Bill was a multifaceted baker, as I think we all know. Cookies, breads, coffee cakes, pies. When they moved to Nashville, Bill started making these unbelievable fancy pies. Bill had told me about after he perfected his trade with his secret vodka crust that he entering these pies in a Tennessee state pie contest. I believe he won first place in some of them. I had the unique opportunity to see Bill the baker in action. He was masterful. I observed him preparing the filling, making the crust from scratch, his skillful art of assembling everything, and then the baking process. All the while giving me a great tutorial of what he was doing at each step of the way. He was absolutely amazing. What was also amazing was to see the amount of flour dust scattered all over every surface of the kitchen, including the floor. The number of tins, pots, pans, baking sheets, and various baking accoutrements he used, scattered throughout the entire kitchen. And what was really amazing, that he was able to clean that mess up. Those were the best pies I had ever eaten. Over the years, there are so many fun stories, but what I remember most about Bill was he was just an amazing man and a great human being. Sorry. A wonderful husband to Kate, a wonderful father to his boys, and a wonderful grandfather. His whole world revolved around his family. Totally devoted and committed to his entire family. I know he was so proud of both Bill and John and where they were in life today, and the ever-growing O'Fallon family. Bill and Stephanie, John and Liz, the oldest granddaughters, Skylar and Kennedy and Harlan, Billy's new baby, William Preston, and his brothers and sisters. Bill was a good friend to our family and a great friend to me. He's someone I loved and respected deeply for his kindness and his generosity. Shouldn't have got me crying. His wisdom, compassion, and empathy that Bill always extended to me and everyone else that sought his advice. His steadfast ability to navigate the challenges in his own life through all of life's ups and downs. Bill was a loving, thoughtful, passionate soul with a heart of gold. He was a lot of fun to be with, often humorous, and always with a smile. I'm going to miss Bill. He will leave a big void for all of us. The only solace is my personal belief that when we leave this earth, our consciousness doesn't stop, but rather continues uninterrupted on a different plane in the afterlife that we understand to be heaven. Bill is with God right now in Bill's own version of heaven. I'm sure he is watching and smiling down on his family and all of us here today. I'm also sure Bill's time in eternity will be filled with endless games of handball, tennis matches, swimming in the ocean, playing frisbee at the beach, and I'm sure he's already figured out how to get his much beloved New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle up there, and probably asking one of his afterlife buddies, what's a 7-letter word that starts with?